guys, it's Carl Jason and welcome to my channel where I do reviews of products, food, and occasionally movies and TV series. And for this video, I'm going to review Korea's first BL series, Where Your Eyes Linger. Okay, first things first. If you are not open to all forms of love and you're a homophobic, then feel free to skip this video. But before you do that, you can watch a review of a horror film that I did recently called Ready or Not. So just click here to watch that instead. So going back, Where Your Eyes Linger is Korea's first BL series. This was produced by Rakuten Viki, an online streaming service where you could watch various dramas from Asia such as Korea, Japan, and Taiwan, including this miniseries that I am reviewing. And also, this series ran from May 22nd to June 12th of the same year, which is just in time for Pride Month. Also, when this was released, it trended worldwide, including to its home country of South Korea, because it was a daring and true BL drama, and not just a bromance show, considering the fact that Korea is a conservative nation. Okay, so I really uploaded this video in the last parts of June and just to show my support for all kinds of love. And since this is trending, the BL dramas in my country, the Philippines, starting from Thailand's Tarn Type and Together the series, where a lot of Filipinos watch these shows during the quarantines due to COVID-19. In fact, the latter one, Together the series, would have a Tagalog dub which will be broadcasted by the Philippines' biggest network, ABS-CBN. Okay, so without further ado, I'm now going back to my review of Where Your Eyes Linger. So this show is starred by Han Gi-chan, playing the role of Han Tae-ju, an 18-year-old high school student and sole heir to a Korean company, TB Group, who would be confused his identity as he would soon have feelings to his friend slash bodyguard, 18-year-old Kang-gook, played by Jang Yoo-soo. However, it won't be easy for these two as Kang-gook is his bodyguard working for his father, the chairman of TV Group, and as well as the entry of a girl named Choi Ye-mi, played by Choi Kyu-ri, who's interested with Kang-gook, which would make Tae-ju jealous and more confused even though he's the one who helped Ye-mi to date the initially disinterested Kang-gook. So that's the premise. So, let me now focus on the casting and acting, starting with our two leads, Han Gi-chan and Jang Yoo-soo. I would want to give them a round of applause. Yes, it's because I applaud them for being brave and accepting and doing justice for these roles. Especially, they really gave a one-of-a-kind BL performance, which is not too bold but a little playful, just enough to tease the audience. And also, I like to applaud their agencies for letting them accept these roles, especially with the fact that South Korea is still not open-minded about such topic. But of course, as a good actor, he should not be afraid of accepting difficult roles, may it be a gay role or a world-renowned figure or even a psychopath. So, cheers for those two. Okay, so going back to our leads, these two really have good chemistry. And also what I liked about them, even after the show finished, they continue to do fan service and post on their Instagram actively together with the both of them. So, perhaps we need season 2? Well, let's see, because it was really too short. So, now let's focus on these actors individually. First is Han Gi-chan, who was a former contestant in a survival audition show, Produce 10101, which searches for the next K-pop idol. Though he didn't win there, perhaps he was meant to be an actor, and personally, I think Where Your Eyes Linger is a good debut project for him, and I can see him in the future to be a lead actor in Korea, especially for romance and dramas. Second is Jang Yoo-soo. To be honest, I wasn't familiar with the actor before this drama, but to my surprise, he has already acted in various Korean movies such as The Beauty Inside and TV series like He is Psychometric, A Gentleman's Dignity, and just to name a few. And what's more surprising with the guy is that he just turned 30 and he played an 18-year-old character. And I was surprised because the role of Kanguk is 18 and he looks so young. So yeah, it was a good casting for the leads. And actually, I could see him in the future to be a big star, not just in Korea, but worldwide. Perhaps if he would have a project similar to the award-winning Parasite, that would lead him to stardom. Now, let's go to the supporting cast. Starting with Choi Kyuri, playing the role of Choi Yemi. So, her character is cute, Aegyo, but I'm not sure if it's her acting or because her character is a bit minimal that she didn't shine in this role. Perhaps another role should showcase her talents better. So, yeah. For the case of John Jae-young playing the school bully Pilyon, though he did a good acting there, unfortunately he appears a bit old for a high schooler. Perhaps if his role was a college student, then that would be more believable. Now for the older cast, starting with Yemi's mom, played by Jong So-in. She's good in her character as well as she keeps on shipping the two leads. And also, she thinks that they are a better pair compared to her daughter. So that's a little funny, no? And lastly, in the supporting cast, I would applaud the actor who played the father of Taeju, the chairman of TP Group. Unfortunately, I could not search for the actor's name. So if you could know that, then comment it down below. But the acting was really good, that you could feel that he is really a CEO of the company and a strict dad. Now, let's focus on the music. Okay, for the original soundtrack of this mini-series, it's surprisingly good. As in from the intro to the extra, and also my favorite one is the finale. Unfortunately though, I can't play it on this video because of YouTube copyright policies, but a quick search on YouTube of Vera Eislinger OST would let you understand of what I'm talking about. Okay? Now for the story review. It's a big factor for my rating later, the story. So earlier in the video, I gave you the premise, but actually, I had a hard time giving a critique on the story because I really don't want to spoil this drama. But since this material is too short, there are minimal spoilers here, but I believe if you're watching this, you may have already seen it, or if not, then it's still interesting to watch. So, first on my critique is that, story-wise, it failed to explain how Kanguk became an unofficial bodyguard, as stated on Vicky's website, to Taeju. I'm not so sure if he's really a bodyguard, but I think yes, since he is supposed to look after Taeju in school or at home. So there's an episode, the beginning, the pilot one, where there is a scene where Taeju's father is hitting Kanguk for his son's misbehavior in school. And how did they get Kanguk to work for them? So that's a question that I am still asking. And second is that the drama is too short that you're just left wanting for more. Each episode is around 10 minutes with the exception of the last two episodes. But I like how the story ended with a bang. Okay, so now before I say the major bang, let me pause for a while and give those who haven't watched this drama a time to mute their audio so they could avoid the major spoiler that I'm about to say. So I'll be flashing a graphic here so that you would know until when you should mute your audio. So I'll count 5 seconds for you to do that. So in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and the major spoiler, which I didn't see coming, is that after all the teasing that the two leads did to the audience from episodes 1 to 7, is that they finally kissed in episode 8, the finale. Yes, they kissed, not just once, but twice. Because, okay, I was rooting for the two, and I was really surprised and mind-blown because, again, this is Korea's first BL drama, and I know that they're taking precautionary measures, and I understand if the actors wouldn't really kiss in the footage, but again, I applaud these two guys, Han Gi-chan and Jang Yoo-soo, for such finale. Okay, let us now welcome those who have muted their audio in this review. So hi guys, welcome back. It's now safe to turn back your audio since there are no more spoilers. Okay, Considering all factors, I'll give Where Your Eyes Linger a rating of 8 out of 10. So yes, I'm a fan of the series, but unfortunately, I couldn't give a perfect score because of the factors that I mentioned. But happy with the baby steps that Korea did, and I'm sure that other production companies and agencies are now trying to replicate the success of this drama, which is a big hit in Asia. In fact, in my country, there are three BL series currently airing online, namely Game Boys by Ideal First Company, Sacristan by Vincentiments and Viva, and Hello Stranger of Black Sheep. Mind you that these three are new BL series, with the last one being under the division of ABS-CBN. So there, that ends my review for Where Your Eyes Linger. So if you haven't subscribed yet, make sure you do so that you would be updated for my latest posts and videos. And also, hit the bell icons, guys. And if you have any topics or suggestions for me to do or to review on my channel, then comment down below. And again, this is Carl Jason, and thank you for watching. So I'll be expecting you guys, See you again soon. Goodbye!